Subtitles. If I were to transform into Frog Lion, I would likely become the most talked about and popular animal across the entire city. Being the lion as the king of frog lions truly makes me miss those wonderful old days. He gave me hope, but now he's worried about my life, which feels like a sitcom. She felt like a budget employee in her foster parents' eyes, working hard just to earn a lousy paycheck. When she tried to reach out to her brothers, they had all been brainwashed and turned against her. It's like a bad comedy show. They were desperately trying to mold Gilbert into their version of perfect, while all he wanted was to be a free pizza. They even thought his beloved flame symbolized the devil. Talk about overreacting. Gilbert resisted the injustice by secretly practicing, seeking freedom. His dreams were cozy like a little nest. He gradually gained a brother's favor, but his foster mom tried to control him with drugs, just like a soap opera plot. Luckily, Gilbert noticed in time and spat out the pills. What a crafty little guy. They just wanted to steal every penny, and it felt like an invisible dragon was snacking on their cash. Gilbert's simmering rage told him it was time for some serious action. No more suffering. Time to kick back against these hypocrites. So he cooked up a plan to free the pigs and open the parrot's cage. It was like an animal jailbreak. His foster mom was furious and burned his music box to ashes, like a bureaucrat who knows nothing about art. The music box held memories of his mother, but little did she know, it left a wound that ran deep. Subtitles. Hope and love Gilbert. Even though the road ahead is just like a roller coaster. He believed things would improve. Grace awaited reunion like awaiting a package. Years went by, and after their foster parents moved to Sweden, it felt like a long, unreliable road trip. The lonely days quietly swallowed her parents, like a silent tidal wave. Grace developed a habit of stealing, not for the loot, but for the thrill of it. In the moments when she stole things, she felt as if she had regained the sense of existence that had been forgotten. She knew this wasn't a good habit, but who could resist the brief relief it brought? Later, Grace met Ken, a microwavable man, whose cheesy pickup lines had her rolling with laughter. His metaphors seemed plain, yet Grace was totally into his straightforwardness. His words lit up Grace's heart, and his actions showed sincere care, just like a rom-com hero. He likened Grace to a broken ball, claiming he'd spent his whole life fixing her swoon. He whipped up fancy meals every day, and happiness slowly crept back into Grace's life. Those rare good days faded in his smile, like hitting the reset button in a game. Marriage? She never dared to think. But at that moment, it felt like fate was on her side. As her only family, her brother couldn't miss out. Talk about a messy plot twist. He had been eager to reunite with her, and Ken sent his brother ticket money perfect for this comedy. But fate had other plans. Right before the wedding, an unexpected package arrived. The package bore no sender's name, just a strange address. Her heart raced with deep unease. Inside was her brother's ashes. She could barely believe it, a scene straight out of a horror film. The letter told a heartbreaking story, like a real-life tragedy coming to a climax. Brother faced injustice in a brutal way, and anger mixed with despair led him to a fiery end. Grace felt her heart tear apart as the heavy cost of life weighed down too much. With her only brother gone, Grace was left utterly despondent. All hope faded in pain, and only her friends provided a faint glimmer of warmth. She unconsciously indulged in binge eating, trying to mask her emptiness and loss. Yet at the same time, she developed a stealing habit. It's been a wild ride. She got sued for stealing, feeling crushed under the weight of shame and helplessness. Days later, she stumbled upon an album showing various ladies in their fluffy glory. She suddenly came to realize that her beloved man was actually a fluffy fan. The truth hit her like a lightning bolt, and her heart crashed to the ground. Trust and reliance shattered in an instant. Talk about a life disaster. Subtitles, a heavy shadow loomed over Grace, making her feel that life had no color at all. But her friends rushed to care for her, becoming the faint warmth in her heart. Yet those painful memories replayed in her mind like a film she couldn't escape.